In the heart of an ancient forest, hidden beneath a canopy of twisted branches and ghostly fog, lay the forgotten village of Eldershade. Once teeming with life, the village now stood eerily silent, its wooden huts slowly disintegrating under layers of moss and decay. Few dared to venture near, for it was said that Eldershade was struck by a curse so profound, it left the land eternally haunted. Among the village ruins wandered the forlorn spirit of Elisandra, a woman whose desperate love and tragic fate had bound her to the earth. She had once been the village healer, her touch able to mend the gravest of wounds. But love had turned her heart dark when her betrothed, the hunter Marcellus, vanished into the cursed woods, never to return. In anguish, Elisandra invoked forbidden magic, seeking to tear open the veil between worlds and drag Marcellus back. Her incantations ripped through the fabric of reality, but instead of her beloved, monstrous entities emerged, devouring the village and leaving nothing but death and shadows. Overcome with grief and guilt, Elisandra's spirit refused to leave, condemned to wander the desolate streets in eternal penance. Her ghostly figure, wreathed in spectral light, could be seen each night, her mourning cries echoing through the trees. The legend of Eldershade grew, attracting the curious and the brave who sought to unravel the village's mysteries. One such soul was Lydia, a determined historian obsessed with uncovering the truth behind the curse. Armed with ancient texts, she pushed deeper into the forest, ignoring the whispers and warnings that filled the air. As Lydia approached the village threshold, the temperature dropped, and an unnatural silence pressed against her ears. Shadows danced at the edge of her vision, and a palpable sense of dread coiled around her heart. Undeterred, she entered Eldershade, her lantern casting a feeble light against the suffocating dark. Within moments, she felt an unseen presence trailing her steps, her breath hitching as cold fingers brushed her neck. She spun around, her lantern revealing the haunting visage of Elisandra, whose sorrowful eyes seemed to pierce Lydia's soul. Desperate to communicate, Lydia pleaded with Elisandra for answers, seeking to understand the healer's tragic tale. In a voice like the rustling of dead leaves, Elisandra recounted her story, her spectral form flickering with each sorrow-filled word. Lydia's fascination turned to horror as she learned of the monstrous entities still lurking in the shadows, awaiting the blood of the living. Determined to end the curse, Lydia vowed to help Elisandra find peace, her resolve hardening as unseen eyes watched her every move. The forest seemed to hold its breath as Lydia gathered the remnants of the ancient ritual, reconstructing the spell that had doomed the village. In a daring act, Lydia summoned the entities once more, her heart pounding as they materialized with a shrill, otherworldly scream. Wielding the knowledge of the past and the strength of her resolve, she managed to banish the creatures, tearing the curse's hold on Eldershade. As the last echo of the entities faded, Elisandra's form glowed with a serene light, her gratitude palpable.